Hello, welcome to the next video. We did try and record this twice earlier this week, but I forgot to have the microphone on both times, or it wasn't working for some reason, so here we are again. Just a quick video to answer a few questions I've had by email. So the three different techniques in earlier videos that we've done so far for healing. So that is using allow or push to clear blockages and objects and things in the aura. The second one was pulling things out of the aura, throwing them away. And then the third one was the playing technique. So I've had questions asking, can that be used for chakras as well? Can that be used for anything that you find in the aura? And the short answer is yes, of course you can. So there are lots and lots of different things that you might come across in the aura. I will talk about that more in future videos, about the different things you may sense and find. But rest assured that it doesn't really matter what you find, those techniques can be used to clear them all. So whether it be an etheric implant, an astral parasite, an entity, or just simply an energy block, or some sort of weird technology you may sense with your hands or your vision, or if it's just stagnant energy, it doesn't really matter. It works for all of those things. The only reason it may not work is you, and possibly the person you're working on. The more serious you make those things, the more significant you make them, the more you believe that they are a problem or they've got some way around your healing technique, the more your technique won't work. If you believe that it's just a manifestation of energy and you realize it's just a creation, then you have more ease with it and it will work. So implants, parasites, some crazy black magic or something, doesn't really matter. What matters is you. And of course, part of healing is learning to sort of talk to people, educate people so that they don't make it significant as well, so it's easier for you to work. Okay, so more of that in the future. That's the short answer. And in answer for chakras, we will do a little bit of that today, show you how you could use those techniques for chakras. So, as always, scanning through the aura is good. Let's just scan through chakras. So I'm setting the intention to relax my hand and just sense into chakras. What would be good to work on? Maybe that one. That one tends to be pretty good. The heart on my wife here. Yeah, maybe this one here. And just as before, when we showed how to use a pendulum, if you're not sure what you're feeling, so it feels a little bit defensive here on that second chakra. Was it second? Yeah. So I'm expecting maybe an oval shape or maybe going left or right. So I'm clearing my preconceived ideas of what may be there, setting the intention to see what really is there. Allow the pendulum to move as it wants. And the only movement I'm really getting at the moment is due to me moving. And there's not really much movement going on at all, is there? So a little bit more defensive than I was. Here we go, a little bit left to right. Tiny bit left to right. It's not moving much. And it's varying from slightly circular and slightly clockwise sometimes and slightly anti-clockwise. Part of that could just be me moving around and not being completely still. So it's going from dead still to slightly left-right when I relax there. Hardly noticeable, unfortunately, on the camera. So that pretty much verifies what I was feeling, a slight movement left to right. Okay, and then what can I do? What do I feel like the chakra needs? So yeah, there's definitely some energy I could pull out here. So you could go in, pick it up, that technique, throw away, do that. But to me, it feels like maybe just using allow might be a better technique. So setting the intention to allow whatever energies that this particular chakra needs to balance and start opening and flowing in the optimum way, or more towards the optimum way, and just relaxing, letting that energy flow through me. And I could bring another hand here if I want to allow energies to come back through me if there needs to be a path back through me. Some people prefer two hands. Personally, one hand I feel is enough. I don't know if you can feel anything changing there, or are you falling asleep? You can feel some movement, can you? So, as always with healing, could be really quick, could take some time. Again, it depends on how much is here, how much needs to be cleared, corrected, how willing they are to change, how much of a belief I have in my ability to change this, how energized I feel today, how good I feel. We're just going to stay with this. So my hand is getting quite buzzy, getting quite red compared to my left hand actually. It feels like there's a lot of energy moving out of my right hand. It's still moving, still energy moving. I'll try not to just stand here for a long time if it does take a bit longer than I was intending for the video. Let's just stay here for a little longer and see what happens. The energy's changing a little bit now. My index finger isn't quite so tense as it was earlier. There's definitely shifting frequencies going on, different energies moving through the hand. Okay, starting to get a little bit more ease now. Okay, so it felt like a little bit of energy shifted out and or away, a little bit dissolved. I don't know if you felt that. You felt that? Okay. You're quite tired today, are you? Okay. So as an experienced healer, I know that there's still more energy coming through. So there was a dip in the amount of energy flowing through my arm into the chakra. It definitely feels like the chakra or the movement of the energy here has changed. Doesn't feel like it's perfectly circular motion yet. Okay, and the intensity of the energy flow from my arm is building up again. So it's becoming quite strong again. And you may find this with healings, the energy ebbs and flows depending on when the aura needs it or not. And don't forget breathing. So the more you breathe, the more relaxed your body is. Even if you're feeling tension in your body, relax into that tension. Allow the energy to move through you even if you are tense or stressed. Okay, and then another shift there. I don't know if you felt that. Yeah. A bit sleepy today, but she felt it. A little nod there. So it definitely feels like I can do more there, but it definitely feels like the energy is moving a little bit different, so a little bit less defensive. So out of curiosity and for you to see how something's changed through the middle of a healing, let's go and get the pendulum. And hopefully it will move a little bit more because it wasn't really moving much the last time. So again, clearing my preconceived ideas of what is going on here based on what I was feeling with my hand. Just setting the intention to see what the pendulum is doing. Okay, yeah, there's definitely more movement there now, isn't there? We're getting a clockwise movement and turns into an oval movement every now and again. Yes, pretty much clockwise. And as you can see, it's slowing down now and then starting up again. So that's an indication that it's opening a little bit, closing a little bit, opening again. But it's clockwise, so we know that there's a positive experience going on here. And because it keeps changing, we know that it's in the middle of a healing. So if I exaggerate, it was going circular, then a little bit oval this way, and then circular again, and then it slowed down, and then it sped up again. So especially if you've got axis shifts going on, so it could be clockwise, but the axis is shifting, you know, those sorts of things that we've just seen there are an indication that there's change going on there, and it hasn't really completed itself. So out of interest, let's just see if a little bit more energy will correct that. Let's see if we can finalize that a little bit. And of course, with any healing, you know, don't feel like you have to heal everything all in one go in a healing. Sometimes things just take multiple sessions, or for the person you're working on to work on something practical, alter their diet maybe, go and talk to someone they're having a problem with. Many different things, or to start to understand things in a different light before something can change energetically. Not necessarily, but everyone's different. Everyone heals and progresses differently. Again, getting quite intense through my hand. And another shift. How did you feel that one? Yeah, you're falling asleep. But does it feel a bit lighter there now? Does it feel a bit different? Okay. Even if you're not feeling individual things. So sleeping is a common thing that happens when you treat people, because a lot of people do heal when they sleep. So sometimes when they feel healing energies, then quite often it's autopilot to fall asleep, especially if they're tired, like my wife is at the moment. But we've verified that she does feel something different there, that there is some sort of change. And again, because I'm experienced enough, I know to stay because there's more to do. The energy's building up again in my hand, starting to get more intense again. Another little shift there. My hand relaxed a little bit as it shifted. Yeah, it's starting to feel lighter and lighter here. So again, you can use contrast to see how's it feeling here compared to here. And it does feel lighter compared to earlier. And I'm getting more of a sense of circular. Feels a little bit stronger. And again, we can verify. So I'm collating together a lot of different techniques from other videos here today, just to show you how you can put it together. Oh, straight away, look. Straight away going circular and clockwise. Good. So even though I feel like there's more I can do there, this is looking pretty good from the point of view of the pendulum. Okay. I hope that's been useful. I hope it's answered some questions and helped you put a few things together from different videos. Yeah, and I will see you in the next video. Please do like and subscribe if you find this useful and you'd like to support this channel. And yeah, leave any comments below or email me like people seem to prefer. And I will see you in the next video.